Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
Shout out to all my tea sippers out there. We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because you already know this tea is what? Piping hot.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's your girl, Lovelyti here. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing good today. This is like day number, I don't know, honey, of quarantine. But anyways, I wanted to come on here and do some videos. I hope everybody's doing okay. So let's go ahead and speak on the number one trending topic on social media right now is the fact that Drake showed the world, the child he's been hiding for the past 2 years. He decided to take to his social media page this morning and show the world his 2-year-old son, Adonis, okay? And a lot of people were shocked when they saw Adonis. Young Adonis not only has bright blonde hair, but he also has big, beautiful blue eyes, okay? So this is what Drake wrote on his Instagram page. So Drake says, "What is most important for you right now is to connect with your inner light. This will create the biggest opening of all. Trust that you have all the power within to make this happen. And in order to do that, connect to people and things that bring you a lot of joy. When the mind starts to move into overthinking or fear, shift the attention the right way to something bright. It doesn't matter what happens in the past or what is happening around us now. You can always make the choice to break free of the wheel of suffering and panic and open your own light. We are powerful manifestors. So once you make a choice in the moment to shift your awareness to something good, it will show you in your reality. Be conscious, especially right now, of fears coming in front of others, and recognize that not everything should be held by you. Laughter is your best medicine, but your tears can also be a powerful release. Let go of any judgment you may have around that. Remember that you are never alone, and if you need to be reminded of that, ask for support and it will show up. Everything comes down to intention. Even though there are conflicting energies circling around us, you must know it will rebuild. But in order for that to happen, you have to do exactly that. Trust. You have the biggest heart, and that is your greatest gift. It's impossible to always control your surroundings, but when you shift the focus to how you want to feel, everything will conspire to assist you. I love and miss my beautiful family and friends, and I can't wait for the joyful day when we are able to reunite. Until then, please keep your light on." So that is what Drake wrote, and to me that makes absolutely no sense. I mean, I get what he's trying to say, but it's like, why are you going so deep to show us a picture of your child? And so a lot of people, of course, the main commenters on his page are all the blue check marks and things like that, but everybody outside of the blue check mark is basically dragging Drake, they're dragging the baby mama, and they're dragging the baby. Now, what I don't understand is these are the same people on social media who were cussing me out and saying that, how dare I not claim Prince Archie? He's a black prince. Meghan Markle's bringing chocolate to the palace and all this goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all claim Prince Archie is the chocolate prince, even though Meghan Markle is not only biracial, she's extremely racially ambiguous, and the baby looks white. And then let's not forget from the Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley Darby and Michael Darby, their baby, Dean the Bean, when he was born, a lot of folks clowned him, said he looked like a little old white man, and oh, that baby looks white, he got blue eyes and everything else. Like, I just don't understand the confusion that people have with biracial people. I'm not shocked at all that Drake's child is as white as he is. Have y'all forgotten that Drake is not black? And I think that's the underlying problem, is that a lot of people like to claim biracial people as black when they are not black. They are biracial. They have two different ethnicities in them, okay? So when a biracial person has a child with a white person, that child is going to be 75% white and 25% black. Hence, their white phenotype is going to show more. Whereas if a biracial person has a child with a black person, that child will look more phenotypically black, or, look like a light-skinned black person, okay? So I don't understand why people are shocked. So it's quite funny that people are so shocked that this kid who has a white mother came out with blonde hair and blue eyes. To me, he looks like Drake's mom. He looks like the grandmother, and I think Drake is doing a lot of deflecting. That long ass post, all that wordy ass shit, all you have to say is, "This is my son Adonis and I love him very much," and left it at that. He's trying to write all this deep shit so that way he's subconsciously trying to shame people from talking about his son. I personally don't feel like Drake was very comfortable showing the world his son, because it shouldn't have took 2 years. years, okay? I feel like Drake's persona is he's supposed to be the black king of hip hop. Even though he's biracial, a lot of people consider him black, and he's that, he's one of the top upper echelon artists, right? So for him to talk about all this black love with black women, and then for him to get a white porn star pregnant, she's since retired, kudos to her, she got that bag and retired, but he messed around and got a white porn star pregnant, right? So the baby comes out and the baby looks white. He even said that he took 3 DNA tests.
I actually did a DNA test for my son, and they came back to us and they said that the DNA test got ruined in transit, and that they couldn't be 100% sure that was my son or not. So I was in a really weird pending situation where I didn't want to go tell the world that was my son, and it wasn't. So, and if you see my son, you understand why.
I'm mad. Here's the thing. You went in the shop. You showed everybody a picture. Be not saying he seen the picture.
You showed it to me.
I thought we were cool, Drake.
Yeah,
I gotta see a picture.
But yeah, no. If you see my boy, you'll understand. Like, at the time, I was like, he's just a stunning child. With the brightest blue eyes. And at the time, I was like, I don't know. But it actually wasn't until a week before the album came out that I got confirmation that was definitely my son. It took me 2 more solid tests with 2 different companies. Yeah. So, yeah, again, I wasn't like all the details of his record are all just like fabricated, so just to make it more interesting. The story is actually not really that interesting. The biggest part of it is that I have a son.
Supposedly, the one DNA company messed up and he had to test the child twice. I believe he took so many DNA tests because he didn't believe that white child was his. But it came out that the baby is Drake's child, okay? So I feel like if that baby was darker, or if the baby was by a black woman, or even a mixed woman, he would have had no problem showing that child a lot sooner. Because the child's looks and features is not what he expected, and the child is definitely not what his hip hop fans expected him to look like. That's why he held back on so long showing off his child. And I just find that very, silly. At the end of the day, this is your baby. Be happy that the baby's healthy. He's happy. Kids can come out looking any type of way. But once again, this really goes to show you how erasure works. A lot of people act like this doesn't exist, but it does. Look at the Jacksons. They went from being a black family to a racially ambiguous family to now the 3rd and 4th generation of Jacksons are white. So that's what happens. So when this little boy ends up having a child, if he has a child by a white woman, there really won't be any black DNA left. And I think that's what's low-key bothering Drake. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, at the end of the day, it's not that deep to me. I don't claim any of these children as black. Archie, to me, is a little white prince, adorable little boy. Drake's son, little white boy, cute little boy. Ashley Darby's son, Dean the Bean, another little cute little white boy, okay? They're phenotypically, and they have more white in them than they do black. And I think black folks need to stop claiming everything under the sun is black. If you have one drop in you, you're black. That is so silly when none of these kids clearly look black. They look more white than they do black. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't understand why in society we feel the need to shame people because of how they're born, or to tell people that you can't claim your white half, or you can only be one, or you have to pick, when people clearly have multiple ethnicities in them. So I think this is a hard pill for Drake to swallow, hence why he wrote all that nonsense trying to deflect. And I'm sure the comments online are definitely bothering him and the baby's mother and stuff like that, but it's to be expected, because again, a lot of people put Drake in the black category, and they're shocked that a so-called black man had a white child, when in reality he was never a black man. People are shocked as if Drake is Sudanese and like he's super dark and has all this melanin. Like, I don't understand the shock, but I guess. And even the eyes, people were saying, well, I was shocked his eyes came out blue. How many black people have had kids who come out with blue, green, funny colored eyes, and both their parents are black? So I'm not shocked that the kid came out with blue eyes because you got black people who have kids who have different color eyes. So the whole situation is funny to me. In the end, everything worked out, and I'm glad that he's done hiding his son because it was never that serious in the first place. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Drake finally coming out and letting the world know about his son Adonis and showing the world his picture. How do you guys feel about this? Are you shocked that Adonis is as white as he is? Or are you not shocked because clearly Drake is mixed? And then how do you feel about people, picking and choosing who gets to be seen as black? Like, again, like I said, you have Archie, you have baby Dean, and now you have baby Adonis. They all had the same admixture. But you have people who will claim Archie is black, but then all these other kids are just white. So I just find that very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And last but not least, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you can be down with the notification squad. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces.